Welcome back. We took a week off.
We did. Elephant in the room. We did not record last week.
Yep, I know all of you were really upset and had no idea what to do with your Wednesday evenings and Thursday mornings, but we're back. Don't worry.
Well, to be fair, I think all of our weekly listeners were with
In the
us
same
on
room.
Wednesday.
Yes. They were all there. So we did a just in-person
Yeah, we
podcast,
met under
basically.
the W at your house.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
all good.
So, and then Mother's Day happened. You said you had a funny story for Mother's Day.
Yeah. So, well, Mother's Day was before, but anyway, yes. So I went to get my nails done. Um, like right before Mother's Day. And I don't go frequently, like I often do them myself, but you
hmm
know, here and there when summer's starting, gotta, you know,
Yeah.
wear flip
Spruce them up.
flops
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
spruce them up. So anyway, so I'm at a nail salon and there's like three women in a row doing nails and all three of them speak Spanish. So I'm speaking Spanish to them and figure out that one of them is a mother from school. So I'm talking to her and we're just like chit chatting, being silly. And then as I go to leave, I'm like, thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day. And because clearly I know that she has children. And then she looks at me and she's like, you too, do you have kids? And like, as I turn to tell her, they're all sitting in a row, and like another woman who spoke Spanish was sitting there, and this mom only speaks Spanish, so I'm
hmm
talking to her in Spanish,
hmm
and so there's like four of them in a row, just all like leaning, looking at,
hmm
at me, and I go, oh no, I don't have kids, just a dog, and they in unison, we're all like, that counts, that's a kid, that's a baby, that's your son.
hmm Of
And
course.
I was like,
Ravioli.
yeah, he is my baby, and it does count. And even Kylie Kelsey said on her podcast that Mother's Day counts for dog moms. Not in the same way, clearly. Throw that out there. But Rev is my baby.
I don't think you're hurting anybody's feelings or like ruffling any feathers here. We all think ravioli is your baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and my adopted son, Winston, had to come sleep over last night because
Uh,
we don't have AC in our units right now. And it is hot in New
yeah.
Jersey.
I wish I know. Heat wave. I don't understand it. And tomorrow it's going to be like 60.
Yeah.
92 today,
It's going to
60
be like in
tomorrow.
the 50s on Friday.
I know.
But
And it's supposed to rain today while it's so hot. And Megan and I are going to New York to see Hamilton. It is going to be
ooh,
miserable in the city, though.
wait, I didn't know you were doing that. That's
hmm
fun.
Yep. Her brother's in town. Her brother and sister-in-law are doing like an East Coast sort of adventure. I think they're going to hit New England, but they got to New York yesterday, and for Megan's birthday, they got her Hamilton ticket. So we're going
It's
there,
so
and we're going to eat
good.
at Sardi's, which is a famous Italian place that has all the pictures, like caricatures on the wall. So
Hmm.
it'll be a fun night. And
Oh
then
my God.
in 2 weeks, Miles is seeing his first Broadway show. We're going to see the Stranger Things
Yeah,
for Shadow. I'm super excited about that.
I know. I want to see that. I saw Hamilton for the first time last summer with my friends, and so it's so good.
Yeah. I'm so excited to see Miles see he always loves Lily and Eva's plays, like loves them, cannot stop talking about them afterwards. And while those are amazing, I'm so excited to see him just be like completely floored at the
Yeah,
production of a Broadway show. And from what I hear, the Stranger Things production is like the fire and everything that goes into it is going to be
incredible.
incredible and in person. So yeah, we got him an aisle seat so he can like sort of just like lean over and
Hmm.
see. He's super
Oh my God,
excited
that's
though.
so cute.
Yeah.
What was your first Broadway show you saw?
On Broadway, I think it was Rent. I think I saw Rent for the first time on Broadway, which is like when we talk about first concerts or first Broadway shows, that's a pretty good one. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's also
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah. But I know mom and dad, I think I saw at the Forest Theater or the Walnut Theater in Philadelphia. My first show was Cats.
Okay. Yes.
So,
I have heard that story.
yeah, but I don't remember much of it. Mom and dad always talk about it. I was too young
Yeah.
and probably distracted. I was probably like, what is happening?
What is this? There are
What is going on?
monsters. Oh
Yeah,
my
but
God.
yeah, I my first Broadway show was Rent, and it was I saw it so many times after that. I was hooked after that.
Yeah, I for my 16th birthday, Jim and Katie got me tickets to see Rent, and
Mm,
like clearly that was later than like the original Rent.
hmm
But it was when the two original Mark and
Roger.
Roger, the original
Hmm
Mark and Roger came back for that round. So like
Yeah,
amazing.
amazing.
So
The
good.
best. You were like, it was like the 10-year reunion because it came out
Yes.
when I was 16. And I
Yeah.
saw it in 1996, I believe. Like I went in high school. Dad took me and
Okay.
Jamie in high school to see it.
Wow.
So it was awesome.
Um,
Yeah. Megan and
yeah,
I have
and
seen Moulin Rouge on Broadway, which was great also.
so cool. Yeah, I've seen a couple of Broadway shows. I in college because I was a Spanish major. Um, and I don't know if this is technically on Broadway or off Broadway. Like it was in New York, but I was a Spanish major and took a whole class on Cervantes. And had to read like all of that literature.
Mm.
And we went and saw Don Quixote, and it was so cool. It was
Yeah,
really cool.
and we took mom to see Kinky Boots, remember?
That was
That
in
was in
Philly, yeah.
Philly. Yeah, that
We
was a
took
great show
Lily and
too.
Eva to see Frozen.
Frozen was awesome and they were
That was
wowed. Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
great show
The
too.
whole stage like froze when she
Yeah,
stomped her foot. It was really cool. Yeah. Just the like the effects that they use on Broadway are pretty amazing.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Hamilton,
excited.
you're gonna love it. It's it's really, really. I went in blind. I had never seen like the production of it,
Hmm
because I
I
think it's
haven't
on.
watched it. I
Yeah,
didn't watch the recording of it. So, I mean, I know the basis of it. I mean, like the story
the
behind it,
history.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Um, but I haven't watched any of it, so I'm super excited.
So fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, Miles, I was talking to someone the other day. I was talking to like throughout the week, multiple people with kids his age, and they were talking about like, oh, this one's in dance, and it's like so much and so expensive, and like they're doing this, and like Lily and Eva are in plays and volleyball and things like that, and Harper and Benny do baseball. And Miles like really hasn't found a thing that like is his like jam.
His niche.
Like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, or like something where he like has a passion for. He has a passion for things like hobbies, tons of them, and but like an organized thing. And I was like, after hearing all of these people talk, I was like, I'm kind of glad. Like, they are so stressed out about, especially dance moms are so stressed out.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but the other day, they're moving. Um, his other household is moving. So they had a garage sale and he had a lemonade stand and he was very passionate about that. And I'm like, are you just an entrepreneur, buddy? Do you
Yeah.
just want to sell things and find your like how to make money? And I'm like, score.
Yes.
Absolutely. You can start making money instead of me spending money on all of these super expensive like hockey equipment, whatever.
Right.
Um, but yeah, he was like, I want to get an ice cream cart. And I was like, let's do it.
Sure. Yeah, I feel like like he likes to dabble in a lot of things, but like then you get to a certain point where it's like, all right, we're either dabbling or we're spending
Yeah.
20 grand on like really
Yeah, and
doing this.
I have no problem if he's like, I want to try this. We have no problem spending the money to try the thing for the first time. Um, and he knows like once we spend the money, we're not really quitting. We're in for the get to give it a solid shot. But you can
Yeah.
quit after that. You can quit after that one season or after that one round and say like, not for me. So he's been good. I know he's thinking about trying baseball again. I think when he was younger, it was a little too slow for him.
Yeah.
And in his defense, he was on two teams that never won a game. So
Yeah.
like There
Yeah.
really wasn't like a spark at the end where everybody was like, let's get ice cream and pizza. It was just kind of like, wah, wah, every time.
Thank
And
God it's done.
he was like doing circles in the outfield, just like, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so a bunch of his buddies play, but again, I think as long as his friends are playing, he's into it and he's just happy to be a part of it and be there with them. But yeah, we've like tried a bunch of things. He's tried soccer, he's tried sailing, swimming he's into. Swimming he still wants to do. So he's doing that this summer, but we'll see. But like it's just such an interesting because when we grew up, it was all organized sports. That's what everybody did,
Right.
or drama. You were in dance and theater,
Yeah.
things like that. So it was like one or the other, and I just have to like adjust my thinking. Like if he's into like wants to have an ice cream cart, I like then his schedule is going to be like, yeah, Saturday mornings 9 a.m. you got a game. We're taking that ice cream cart to the beach. Like
Yeah.
that's it. Like I just have to sort of adjust to what he's into. And he is really into it. He's really into, we put a little library out front. He's putting bracelets in there, things like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
He made his fort. He's very into that.
mhm.
He's not, it's not like he's not excited by things. He just hasn't found like
100,
that one thing that's like,
well, in my, like, and it's only in my thought process of what that one thing would be.
right.
So that's why I'm saying I have to change my thinking and give him this space to be passionate about things that, like, I didn't even consider.
Yeah.
And he's very, they have a boat. Sharon and Victoria have a boat, and he loves going out on that. And he is already talking about wanting to get his captain's license and things like that. So that may be his. And we didn't grow up around water, so that's also adjustment for me. I have to
Yeah.
remember. And he's into fishing and crabbing,
Hmm.
and the high schools around here have fishing clubs.
Right.
So that may be his thing, but I'm not really into worms and bait and fish, but I'll do it for him.
Sure. I mean,
Stinky. It's a stinky hobby, but I'll do it.
Rav loves it because people fish in Seabright and leave their bait around, and he finds all the stinks.
Yeah.
Really a winning day for him.
Yeah, I love it. But yeah, I was thinking about this. I think I was watching have you ever seen Max on TikTok that is a designer at
Mm.
9? And I'm like, as a parent, you have to just quietly pay attention. Like what are they showing interest in and what but I feel like I at this point just encourage it. I'm like, whatever you want to do, bud. If you want to give that a shot, I'm in.
Right.
I'll watch every YouTube video after you go to bed at night and try and figure out what this is. But
Well, and it's hard because up until a certain age, they're only exposed to what you're exposing them to. So, like,
right.
how do you not push your interests on them? Like,
Mhm.
in my mind, as we're having this conversation, I'm like, yeah, we didn't really have a choice. Like, it was baseball and
No, I was
softball, and
signed
like,
up and that was
that
it.
was like, we're going to be at the field anyway, so you're playing.
Yeah.
Um, but no regrets there. I loved it. But yeah, I feel like up until they are able to explore YouTube and things like that on their own,
Mm.
they're only exposed to your hobbies and whatever you're showing them on TV and things like that. So I wonder, like, I've seen that kid Max, but I've never looked into like, does someone in his family design or like what brought it
I
on?
haven't either, but I know that like
And
once he
clearly
was
he's got
into
an
it,
eye for
well,
it.
once he was
Like,
into it, they were like, "You're doing this." Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he is now New York Fashion Week has a line. So, which is super cool. And then you see these kids who are like so young and they're like really passionate about cooking, things like that. But yeah, you just have to like quietly pay attention.
well, and also not to say that like you can't find your passion in your 40s, like,
Sure, for sure. Yeah.
and change
And
your
I
mind or
like
whatever.
encourage things and I'm like, you want to try this? You want to try this? And he's usually on board to try something for the first time. Um, I do think he built that fort outside and he really loved it and he's really wants to build a table. And I was like, okay, let's try it. And then I got into thinking, like, as a mom, you know, I think when we were growing up, there was everybody's going to college. That was because I think our parents sort of had the choice, but they had to make that decision on their own and go after that their own kind of thing. And then once they had kids, it was like, all right, well, we can help them do this. So we're going to push this, right? So just sort of changing the cycle of the family, which is like great. But I at work, I see a bunch of really young kids. They're like 19, 20, and they're all going into the electricians union. And I'm like, you guys are super smart, man. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's, I've just, as a mom, been thinking about how to sort of change my perspective on all of it. It doesn't necessarily have to be higher education. It can be a trade. It can be, but if
Right.
you want to go to higher education, let's do it. So,
Yeah, and I think we've talked about this before too, where like it also doesn't have to be higher education at 18.
yeah, it doesn't have to be immediate. Yeah.
We've said like I loved my experience at that time, but I knew, and I am very school minded, and like
Mm-hmm.
I knew that school was not going to be hard for me at that
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
But like for so many, it's not the right choice at that time.
Yeah, there's a ton of factors that go into it. It's living expenses. If you're coming from a family that doesn't really have it to pay for and sort of support you through college, you're on your own after that. And it's really hard at right after high school to be like, "Yep, I'm gonna go do this." And
Yeah,
some people just have it in them to power through and do it, and some people it's just have to figure out how to manage all that time and different things that are going to make it a successful thing for you. I'm such a in my 40s have become such a type A person where I'm like, I need a plan. And I'm like, how am I prepping for this kid to make, like, for what he is going to be into? And I'm like, I have no idea. So it's really a lesson in just letting go and letting the chips fall where they're going to fall and
yeah,
just being prepared for support when he's ready for it. Like,
yeah.
but it's like a weird thing as a type A person to not have a
Not have a
step
plan.
by step plan. Yeah, just laid out. But
I so finished my doctorate. Last week was graduation. And since then, the number of people that have been like, so what's the plan now?
and
Like,
you're
what's your
like, I
plan
don't
now?
know.
And I'm like, I don't have one. Like, this is where we were getting to. I'm gonna like just enjoy the summer and
Yeah,
like just kind of take a breath.
yeah,
Um,
that's the plan.
yeah, for now.
Like just regulate back to just not being on the go constantly. And
Yeah.
then,
Well, and
yeah,
also it's like people at work are asking me, and I'm like, even if I did have a plan to like, oh yeah, I'm starting a different job or something like I'm not gonna tell you.
not telling you.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm
What if?
quitting next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Hmm.
Like even like administrators at my district have been like, "What's your plan?" And like I'm being upfront because
Of
clearly like
course.
they know that I didn't get this degree to like continue working as a speech therapist in
Yeah,
my same district for the rest of my life. But like for now, it's like it's wonderful.
take a
And
breath.
well, I
Yeah.
won't. Right now in the school year, it is not wonderful, and this school year has been atrocious.
Mm.
But but yeah, so anyway, I have no plan, but I'm just like, okay, so what do I do with my time now? Like I can just like enjoy this summer and not have the weight of this on me.
Yeah, you're not waking up and being like, oh, I have to write for 4 hours before I do anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm still going to be working this summer, but I did have the thought like, okay, I really have not like dated seriously in a long time, and I'm like, all right, maybe I actually commit like to taking it a little
Hmm.
seriously, not just like, scrolling on the apps and then
Not
being
asking
like,
Rav what
ew.
he thinks.
Rav wants it to just be the two of us for the rest of our lives. It's going to take a lot for him to accept someone else into what we've got going on here, but I don't know. It's just also so terrible
I
to
don't
do.
envy you at all. Oh man.
I
I
Here's the
am
thing.
so happy that I love my wife so much and that like
Yeah.
we have such a nice relationship. I don't mm-mm. I mean, if she decided she didn't want to be with me anymore and she was I'm going back to this is it.
That's it.
I'm done. There's
Yeah.
no
There's no more. Well,
mm-mm.
and like, okay, so dating apps are awful. Like, I even see myself being awful on them, where like
Yeah, it's an
I am like
easy just
looking at the picture and being like, mm-mm,
mm,
no, you have a nose ring? No.
Yeah, it's wild.
And I'm not like that, but these kinds of like these apps make it that way. Like you're opening up with a picture and it just is not the way that we should be dating. But I'm also like I don't meet people otherwise.
You know, nobody's going out to the bars to meet people. And really, a lot of people meet people at work, and yours is a very female dominated
Female
field.
dominated. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, it's or you like meet people through friends, and then at a certain age it's like everybody's
Everybody I've been set up a lot of times and
Mhm,
I do like people are like, "Oh, like are you open to it?" And I'm always like, "Yeah, because like what do I have to lose?" You know, like
mhm,
it is what it is. And like all of our aunts have tried setting me up with
mhm,
people. Um, you know, a mom has talked about taking out a billboard to
mhm.
find me a husband, and you know, it's funny and whatever. But
I'm sure one of Aunt Margaret's dying wish is that you had already had a baby and a husband that she could hold that baby.
as she is in the hospital, she is like pointing out doctors
Mhm.
walking in the
I know.
hallway. Like, did you
It
see him?
never
Did
stopped.
you
She
see
saw,
him?
yeah.
And it's not like it is everybody in my life is that way. And I is it like embarrassing to an extent, of course, like where you're like, all right, enough. That's like not the only part of my personality. Like,
Yeah.
there are other things in life, but like I do appreciate like she just said to me one time, Aunt Margaret, like after trying to set me up maybe for the second time or like maybe the first time, whatever. And she was like, we just all think you're so perfect and
Yeah.
we want to find someone so perfect
Everybody
for
thinks
you.
you're great. Like they just want, yeah.
Yeah. So it's never like I take it as like a offensive when someone's like, you
No,
know, would you
no.
meet whatever, but
But I do think this is coinciding with me now I'm going to have weekends off.
yeah, true.
So I do think that we should make plans to be out and about in the world. So like even silly stuff. Like
No,
we
I can't
could
do that. That's
but
too much.
I also know like so people meet people at work. I also know a lot of people meet people at the gym. So like but group
Ugh.
fitness. I know. I know. So like group fitness or we need to like find a club. Like let's start playing pickleball or something.
Here's the
Or
thing too is
let's
that
make a
like
kickball team.
yeah. Well, part of my issue is that I unfortunately am attracted to men
Yeah.
and I can't
I know.
stand the majority of
Yeah. I know.
No, I it's we have some really wonderful men in our lives to the point where like when there is
When you
not even like a smidgen of that when I meet someone for the first time,
yeah.
I just goodbye.
And
It's
it's like the majority of our family, like cousins and everything, but I think it's just because we grew up around babies and I think the women in our worlds were
created
all
that.
created that.
Yeah.
They're all very strong, they're all very independent, and they were all the head of the household. All of them. Um and all like every single one of the men in our family, cousins, whatever, you hand a baby to them, there is no reserve.
No.
They're like, yep, burping them, feeding them, they'll put them down for a nap. They're just like caring and warm and not awful.
Giving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Like we have men in our family that are the primary cookers in the family. Like they
Yeah.
cook dinner and they clean up or um you know, like just like little things. It's
Yeah.
like
I can't think of one family member that we have where the that are straight couples, obviously.
mhm, mhm.
Um
Yeah, because that's a whole. We can have that conversation
yeah.
too.
Yeah. That the it's teamwork. I can't think of one of those households where it's just one person is like not stepping up. Like
Mm-mm.
they all do everything. They all do childcare. They all do, which is the expectation. Like,
Right.
right? Well,
Yeah.
no. The standard that we hold men and women to are completely different. And we could get into this in like a like when you're dating women. the standards that we hold each other to are much higher than the standards that we hold men to because of just what the world has like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay that you're not, but like
Did
not
we talk
women. When
about
two
this
women
with,
date, it's like,
yeah. Did we talk about this with Tish on Wednesday? Because like
yeah.
my
Hmm.
college group and like especially in the softball world, like it is, there
Yeah.
are a lot of
Yeah.
women who date and marry other women.
Hmm.
And like in our group, there is one who is married to another woman and then multiple who are married to men.
Hmm.
And then me. And it's mm, like you're the only one that did this right. Like if it were a choice,
Hmm.
like when you're talking about like household things and just like relationships and conversations and just like doing for each other, there's like no comparison.
Yeah. Yeah. I and one of my friends texted me a few months ago and was just like, I just read something where it was like the the households where two women are married are the most productive households.
Yeah.
Like you just get everything done. And it's true. I mean, on a Sunday when Megan and I don't have anything to do, we wake up and we'll have coffee together and we'll plan our day. And then the amount of stuff we get done in like 5 hours is I'll do a full yard overhaul. She'll do a deep clean of the house. We'll come back, we'll eat dinner, and it's like
Yeah.
everything is done. But
Well, and I think like that's just like it should just be the hallmark of like a great relationship, not necessarily
yeah.
because you're two women, but like we're just not there as a society yet. But like
Yeah, that's not the
in
standard that's held.
right,
Right.
and in our circle, that is the standard that's held for
Hmm.
like male female
In our
relationships
family for
too.
sure. Yeah.
So it's just like I don't know, I guess I'm looking for a unicorn, but like that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Um but I don't know. We'll see. I am willing to like give the dating apps another shot, like an actual shot and not just, kind of like willy-nilly about it. Like actually, match with people and then go on dates, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, it's hard to tell in pictures. Like first of all, I'm close to New York, and so a lot of these guys have better pictures than me. Like, what do you hire like a photographer to take these
Yeah.
pictures of you? Like, I don't understand. Meanwhile, like one of mine on dating apps now is me in a Christmas tree costume because like that's me.
But that should be on there.
Right. Like
Yeah.
I am not like uh, I'm not like full glam. You're not going to get that on the daily. You are going to get Christmas
Yeah.
tree costumes and like
Yeah.
I'm
And I'm
going
going
to
to talk to my
jingle
dog
while I
in a
walk.
separate voice. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody should be prepared for that.
Right. So like if that's not your vibe, then bye.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see, and I'll give it a little bit of time, and then maybe I will let mom take out that billboard, and
I'll
I
throw
don't
some
know.
money into that.
Yeah. No, I mean, we'll see. I think like there's a lot of things that go into it for me. Like I'm also like in Jersey, but then spend a lot of weekends in Philly, so it's like
You'd have to make some choices to
I'm
go
not
on dates
around a
in New
lot. Yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Or you can also meet
Or in
somebody in
Philly.
Philly. Yeah.
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 Um
I mean, the world is open to you now. So
yeah, we'll see. I am
I know
going
you're not
to
somebody who wants to like move away from home. So Philly or Jersey would have to be the,
yeah. I also am like, again, I'm close to New York, and like a lot of New Yorkers pop up, and I'm just like, I don't think I could do that. Yeah, like if we're talking like a really good date, then sure, maybe. But
yeah. I mean,
I
we
don't
live
know.
super close and Megan and I sometimes talk about, but unless we have a solid plan, you can't just go to New York and be like, I'm just gonna like,
I'm just gonna wing it.
no. Mm-mm. You
I
need a
mean, I guess
parking
you
spot
can, but
or to take the ferry and have a I mean, you can. Yeah. I'm just old and not fun anymore.
yeah, like I would love to be that whimsy and just like you know go around the city, grab a coffee, do my thing, walk through Central Park. Um, who knows? Summer's
Yeah,
coming.
no
So,
plan is tough for me.
yeah. No, I can do no plan, but I'm also like I'm not going to go by myself and like spend the
Yeah,
money to just like
yeah, yeah.
do that when I live in a beautiful place too.
Yeah. All
I
right,
don't
well, we
know.
got to
I
make
will
some
keep
plans for
I will
dating.
keep everybody posted on like the dating world. I'm going to put out the disclaimer to not hold your breath because it is brutal out there, but I'm going to open my mind to it and we will
Yeah,
see.
I think weekly we need to check in.
Okay, don't get too aggressive. I just
Well, it could just be like a nothing's happened check in, but we're going to hold you accountable.
I don't like that.
All right, you go to school. It's Muffin Wednesday, so I made banana Biscoff muffins.
That is rude because I want.
I'll save you one.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Well,
happy Memorial Day weekend, everyone.
yes.
It's not going to be nice at the beach, which
Hmm.
is so rude,
I'm
but
working.
well, you know what? Summer's coming, so
Yeah,
we'll get
this
there.
is it though. I'm
Yeah,
finish finishing up the holidays that I will have to work, so time and a half ain't the worst.
true,
Yeah. So,
true, true.
all right. Well, that's all we got.
Until
I
next
can't.
week, whether we are here, away, or somewhere in between, we will meet you under the W.
Bye.
Bye.